I spend a lot of time on my channel kind of bashing the modern comic book industry, and it's all well-deserved in my opinion. I think, if anything, I'm too gentle on them at times, but I think it's important that when I find something that I enjoy, that I celebrate a little bit and talk to you guys about it and share it with you, and I found something I really, really enjoyed with Vanish #1. This book kind of flew under the radar for me. I've seen the images of the character pop up in my social media for a while now, and I didn't know much about it, and then I heard an announcement that it was coming soon, and like it seemed a week later it was out and it was on the shelves, and I had to hurry and get a copy before it sold out, and I was too late. It had sold out, so I had to get one on the secondary market, so I'm a little bit late on the party of this one as I had to wait for my book to come in the mail. But it came, and I read it, and I loved it, and I want to share it with you guys. So this is going to be a review, but I am going to do my best to be as spoiler-free as possible, because the premise of this book and the backstory of this character is great, but his origin, where he comes from, is absolutely bonkers, and I want you guys to discover it on your own. So I'm just going to give you a quick outline of kind of what the book is and what happens, but I'm going to leave a lot of details out so that you can read and enjoy this book yourself. But Vanish #1 comes to us from Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. If those names are familiar to you, these are the creators behind the Venom Absolute Carnage storyline, the Null storyline, the King in Black, all that. That's the same creative team behind that are now bringing us this book. They've left Marvel and ventured out onto their own, which seems to be where we're getting a lot of the best comic book content these days. These seasoned veterans from the big two studios go out, start their own character, and really deliver some cool stuff like they did here. So let's look at Vanish #1. Here's the cover. This is the A cover. This actually isn't the one that I got. The one that I got was a Greg Capullo variant. This book's got a lot of variant covers. We go through. We got our credits here. Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman are the creators, writer, and artist. J.P. Meyer does the colors, and he does a really, really good job. So that's one of the things I want to focus on. As good as this story is, the artwork in this book is so great. I mean, we just reviewed the Robin comic. I'll put the link in the description below so we can compare and contrast a little bit about good versus bad comic book art. So you look at this. This is our main character. He's walking through an alley. He's just on a beer run. But look how interesting it is. Look how great Donny Cates frames this page. You've got him walking through this dark, horrible, slummy alleyway with just steam coming up, and it's wet. There's reflections. It's dark and grimy, and you've got this scene of this sci-fi boot of somebody looking down, and then he gets jumped from behind. So what's happening here is our main character you can tell through his inner monologue that he was somebody important as a child, like a kid hero or a chosen one or something like that, and he fulfilled his purpose. He did what he was supposed to do, but the events of his youth have left him with serious PTSD that he's self-medicating and basically drowning with pills and alcohol. And he's just on his latest, run to the liquor store to pick up his fix, and he gets jumped by a mugger. And as he's getting mugged, this kid superhero comes down and saves him, and the kid dispatches the muggers. But then, as he's talking to our main character, a tattoo on his chest, on the main character's chest, starts to burn. And he realizes that this kid superhero is not who he appears to be. He's something else. And we find out that takes us into the backstory of what this guy is. And I don't want to go into it, but when it's all said and done, what we have is we live in a world this is a world of superheroes, but our main characters now found out that our superheroes in this world, basically the Justice League or the Avengers team that's out there, they are not what they seem to be. And now he knows the truth about them. And so in order to defeat them, he creates a costume basically by taking a signet from his old days, his younger years, that cloak that he wears with that kind of wing insignia, and he creates a costume out of it. And he basically figures the only way to take out a superhero is to become the villain. So he becomes this character, this dark character who sets out to kill this group of heroes that are out in this world. And it's an awesome, epic story, and I was really excited. It was a great setup for what I'm hoping is a good, exciting series to come. So, like I said, I don't want to go into the backstory. I don't want to go into his motivations, where he comes from, because it's all bat crap crazy. But it's bat crap crazy in the best of ways. And yeah, you're probably picking up there's a little bit of kind of the boys vibe there, where you got the superheroes, but they're not the polished do-gooders that the world sees them as, and only our main character knows the truth. That's there, but what's really happening is so far removed from that mythos that this is its own thing, its own story. It just kind of fits in that same vein of storytelling a little bit. But awesome book. I really hope you guys all pick it up. It's got, like I said, a lot of variant covers. Find the one you like best, if you can find some at all. This book seems like it was under ordered. My local comic shop did not get a lot of copies in. I wasn't there that late on New Comic Day, and it was already sold out. I had to get mine on eBay, which is why I'm a little bit late to this party, like I said. But God, we look so often at such bad examples of what's coming out of the comic book industry, that when you find these cool little diamonds in the rough like that, I think we owe it to the industry and to this hobby that we love so much to support that, so that we get more of it, so it can continue, and so that these creators will keep giving us the kind of stuff that the fans actually enjoy, and not the virtue signaling nonsense that's coming from the big two. So I can't encourage you enough to go ahead and pick up Vanish. And if you've already read it, I really want to know what you thought of it. And I really want to know if you were as surprised about the backstory of the main character as I was, because it really blew me the crap away. So let's talk about the comments below. While you're down there, do all the usual stuff. Hit like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. We've got a really great community here. We love talking comics and pop culture and stuff, and I would love to have you a part of it. Share this video with your friends, not only because it helps this channel grow, but because it gets the word out about this comic. And, we want books like this to succeed. I want this book to climb the heap, so that, other studios will look at what a successful and good comic book actually looks like, and will try to give us more of that. So let's do that. Let's talk about it. And really, this is going to be short and sweet videos. My last one was so dang long, so I'm just going to leave it there. And I will talk to you in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Talk to you then. Bye.